Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Origins. I have to apologize for the last video or two. I was very tired, a lot of back pain. I have a injury to my spine, and yeah, I was having to lean too far forward to speak into the microphone, so I've adjusted my chair, so hopefully well, that's what happens after doing it for many hours. And then I took pain medications, and I couldn't really think too clearly by the end, by the last video. So I apologize if it wasn't as coherent and good as I usually am. So it's next day, and had good rest, and yeah. So I'm back into the game, and we're still exploring the Dalish camp. There's a fellow here.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They've been a bit suspicious.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brecilian Forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Forbidden you?
We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper.
Why do you want to enter the forest?
That is a tale I am not sure I should tell an outsider. Surely you have greater concerns than my problems, stranger.
Please, I'd like to hear about it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going out there could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
That would be a very horrible situation to be in. I feel sorry for this elf. I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
I could attempt to persuade Zathrian, but I don't know. I don't want to come in and start giving orders in this place. They have their ways, and they're very set in it, and I'll help as much as I can without pushing too many people around. What is this? Colored inks. Valaslin. That is, I mean, I have it. I don't have it on my face. I have tattoos, but the elves do things differently. I forget exactly what they use, but it's maybe blood. I'm not sure if it's blood, but their tattoo is called the Valaslin. And every elf that comes of age has to get it done, and it's very, very painful. Plenty of elf fruit around here. No wonder they have so much they sell for cheap. Elf fruit grow like weeds. I take it this is the way into the forest. I'm not positive. Let's see my mental map. Can't really see how I'm facing. Travel. No, that's the way further out. This is the woman I met when I first came to this camp.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
Do others truly trouble you so much?
These days, very little to tell the truth, for we've established a fearsome reputation amongst the Shemlin. We must still be vigilant, however. Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it. We do what we must. You might have just told me you were a Grey Warden and saved me the grief, though I suppose I can hardly blame your caution. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
Well, for all I know, the elves would have just turned me into Logain. Since they are quite hard done by. At least they're sticking to what they believe is their ancient ways as they travel through the forest. It's not an easy life. Landmark tent. And this would have something to do with the Mages Collective? No. Actually, you know, there's a few landmarks I've never figured out, and I've always wondered about that. I'm gonna do a switch here, because I've never done this before. I'm gonna swap. It's temporary, because I can do it while I'm here. I'm gonna bring in my dog and see if Chester can do something. Do you see anything interesting? Drops a dirt-covered root of some kind at your feet. That's not what I meant, actually. You think it may have some sort of healing property. Continue. Interesting. What is it, actually? You know, for all I know, they just threw in lesser health poultice. Oh yes, I have this Tomb of the Mortal vessel. I bought these, and... so who is this for? Tomb of Skill and Sundry. Tomb of the Mortal vessel. Modestly increases the reader's base attributes. Allows me to spend more on attributes. Definitely use that. Oh, and Chester needs to level up. I haven't really been using him at all. Let's get things up. Willpower. Come on, let's get this. Looks good to me. Combat training. The Mabari has undergone rigorous combat training, giving it bonus to critical chance, attack, and armor. Charge. The Mabari charges at its enemy, dealing normal damage if the attack hits and knocking the opponent down unless it passes a physical resistance check. Shred. The dog lunges at an opponent and tears it at it with powerful jaws. If the attack hits, it's automatic critical hit. If the target can bleed, it takes additional damage for a short time. Okay, so does this have anything to do with you, Chester? The Hound seems particularly interested in this landmark. I've always been suspicious of this. So, what do? Maybe I get him to go up? Mabari Dominance is now active. What is that? I've never seen this before. Mabari Hounds are descended from pack hunters, and like their ancestors, they are highly influenced by a defined order of dominance. The primary method of determining that order is by claiming territory through scent marking major landmarks. Once established, the dominant Mabari gains a substantial increase in confidence and stature within his territory, a trait that indirectly benefits Master as well as Hound. Yeah, I knew he'd come up and pee on it. I just knew it. Skills. Well, he doesn't get any skills to look up. Huh. What's so special about him now, then? He has Mabari Dominance, so does that mean all throughout... Oh, claims this area's territory, increasing the Hound's aggression and tenacity in its defense. Well, I took his strength up to 30, now it's 32, plus 2. And I think that has to do with Dominance. Yeah, plus 2 for all the attributes that mean anything. That's interesting. So I've never really been one to use the Warhound because... like I bring him out occasionally, but I usually just interact with him in camp. It's just overkill. If I wasn't a tank, say if I was a mage, I might use him more. And I think I did in my first playthrough. I played as a mage way back in 2009. But like I need he could act as a decent tank, but I need his spot filled with a rogue. If they had 5 slots, I'd be using him probably all the time for the party. So unfortunately, even though I like him a lot, I need Zevran's skills more. And
yes.
Also trying to get through to Sten, so at least Sten is interacting. Maybe I'll be able to figure out what makes him tick by having him along with me a lot. Because he's the only person in the group I have not been able to even get through to, so... Oh, there's something over here. There's a pile of scrolls. The Long Walk. Appears to be first-hand accounts of the time that predates... why don't they leave that out? Anyways, I think it's when the Dales were taken over by the Crusade from Orlais. And they lost their second homeland. So this is, I think, what they've allowed me to take. Before I go, I'm going to need to sell because I'm going to run out of room. Oops. Can I get around here, please? Eldest of the Sun. They're a god of vengeance.
Hello.
Canon should have become a full hunter first,
I'm a great
but
Dalish warrior.
it is worth it to see a little happiness in the clan.
Who are you? No one. Another love letter. Yeah, I'll need the room before I leave. Dalish gloves. Well, we already have one of those. What I did just pick up, though... Which one is better? 1.5, 1.75. Leather helm, reinforced. Because Zevran really doesn't have any protection. And he looked like a goof with that enchanter cowl on. Okay, so I think that area we've been through. There's more down here.
What is that smell? Must we muck about in the animal pens now?
Oh, that was Morgan. I thought it was this woman here.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
What's a Hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
Why people keep similar herds but of horses?
I have seen your horses. The relationship is different, as is the purpose. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Well, survival. Examine the Hala.
And? What do you think?
I truly cannot tell.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
Try to calm the Hala.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
I'm sorry, I tried my best.
I know. It was kind of you to try.
I should go.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
Aravals are their land ships, that's how they get around. And I have a new quest. Laura the Dalish, master of the antlered Hala beast, is concerned that one of their herd has been infected with werewolf blood curse and may die. You examine the beast but have not discovered the problem. Greater survival skill would likely be needed to tell for certain. Well, I'm not sure what this second book, Tomb of Skill and Sundry. 1 point to spend on a skill but is rendered... I'm not sure if this is it, because they call them talents. This might work. So I have my specialization, which I cannot use. I put 1 into dexterity. So upon reading the book, I have learned to improve my survival. The character can detect nearby creatures of equal or lower level, revealing the type of creature and its hostility. This skill also grants small bonus to nature resistance. Okay, so I also have a new... Oh, not a new talent, it was there from before. But because I was able to put another point into dexterity, I'm able to get Whirlwind, which I was really happy about. And dual weapon mastery would be nice. Only I can use 2 full-size weapons instead of having to use a long sword and a short sword. So, Whirlwind. The character flies into a whirling dance of death, striking out at surrounding enemies with both weapons. Each hit deals normal combat damage. I will definitely get that. Now, I've got to rearrange this. In a way, it's a lot like an MMO. So, these are the modes I like to keep on. Maybe if I could just put this out here, this here, this here, this here, this here. If I can put this here and that there, I should be able to use that. Okay. Alright, so now that I've improved my skill in survival, I can try working with the Hala again.
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you?
Is there anything? Oh, I didn't ask this before. Who are you?
My name is Alora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
You think being a Grey Warden is exciting?
Not as much as I assumed you thought my task boring in comparison. Am I wrong?
Less dangerous, certainly.
In normal times, perhaps. But in normal times, there would be no blight, and being a Grey Warden would not be such a dangerous occupation either. In truth, my place as the Master Herder is a small one, but one I am quite satisfied with. Would that we could all find such peace with our lot in life.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Examine the Hala.
And? What do you think?
Oh. I truly cannot tell.
I am glad you attempted it, regardless.
Okay. I thought 2 in survival would work. I'm going to try to calm the Hala again.
Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Pleases me to help, but please me more if we can just take all the elven, dwarven, mage armies and deal with the Darkspawn, along with all Eamon's army. And anyone left of the Banorn or the Kingdom. We need to deal with Loghain because humans are fighting amongst each other. We need them to unify. There's a statue there. Obviously another one of their gods.
It shall be done.
Gillenane, mother of the Hala. Okay, I think we've looked and found enough in this village. Just need to quickly sell before I go up because, well, I might be able to get rid of 5 or 8 items. And I'll have more room when I go out into the forest. So I'll stop the video here and I'll be right back. Alright, now we're off. I don't think we need to speak to anybody else before we go. Lost to the curse, we need to find Athra's wife. Danilo is affected by the werewolf disease. And Verathor and the clan's craftsman's need of iron bark. But under the blight? Nature of the beast. Slay Witherfang and bring his heart to Zathrian. Zathrian told you that the curse has befallen the elves originated in the great wolf Witherfang. If the beast is slain, Zathrian may be able to use its heart to break the curse. Okay. Go forth into the woods. Into the well, we already kind of are in the wilderness. Into the Brecilian Forest. Spells like Mind Blast can be a lifesaver if your mage is surrounded by a large number of enemies. That's what Morrigan already has defaulted to her AI. We're in the West Brecilian Forest. I see elf root all over the place. Like I said, it grows like a weed. And Morgan, how many? She's got a lot of potions. Hell of a lot. We could use some more. Where are we? Definitely could use some more health poultices. Lesser. Well, I'll make 1 lesser. Oh, we need more flasks. I don't know if he sold flasks there. I might have to get them from Bodan. But health poultices. See, greater health poultices. We need a distillation agent and a concentrator agent. Yeah, to make more of those, and we'll need them. And potent health poultices. Concentrator agent. Okay, so this is even better. Yeah, we don't even have any of these. Basically, we have, I think that's all of them, or there might be even one after. But I'll go with the health poultices. There's 33 of them. Go with 40 lesser and 40 regular ones. And that sounds good to me. So let's keep going to the forest.
It has begun.
More Alfred. What's... Sounds like wolves. Not a werewolf, but it's a big wolf. Wait a second, that looks like a werewolf.
You will learn fear.
Performed as I expected.
Right away, as soon as we entered, we were attacked by a werewolf. And Dane stood his ground. The fanged beast approached. He saw the rage within its eyes, the wolf that once was there. The sword he raised, merciful death be praised. To the Maker went his prayer. From the popular telling of Dane and the Werewolf, a legend of Ferelden circa 450 Black. That's like 5 centuries ago. Ferelden lore is full of instances where these creatures have plagued the countryside. Wolves possessed by rage demons, transformed into humanoid monsters with incredible speed and strength, able to spread a curse to those they bit that would drive them mad with unthinking fury. When in this enraged state, a human host can likewise become possessed and be transformed into a feral wolf-like beast. Tales differ on these werewolves of human origin. Some claim that their transformation into a bestial form happens uncontrollably. Some claim that transformation is irreversible. As is often the case with demonic tales, both versions were most likely true at some point. The ability of normal dogs to detect a werewolf even when it is in human guise is what first led Fereldans to adopt dogs as indispensable companions in every farmhold. The alliance between humans and regular wolves is the subject of the popular Ferelden folk tale, Dane and the Werewolf. The actual hero Dane led a crusade to eliminate the werewolf threat during the early Black Age, and while werewolves have never assumed the same prominence since, there have still been reports of individual packs lurking in remote forests. In recent years, some have even been reported to have developed an uncanny willpower and intelligence, though why this is so still remains unknown. Alright, grab this elf root. Oh! There's another one. I want to try this newer attack. Punisher. Take this.
I still remember my first battle.
Yeah, they... Wolves and werewolves are working together.
Shall be kidding yourself with more dignity, no?
Which, in a way, makes sense, but still... hard for me to comprehend, but... there it is. Alright guys, I'm gonna fight this battle, and then I'm gonna end the video. I can see there's more of them. I guess through my survival skills I'm tracking more of them. Over there is a werewolf, or blight wolf, and darkspawn ahead.
You cannot win.
I think they would run away.
There's another werewolf ahead. But we'll have to find out what's over this hill and what's in the rest of the forest in the next video. Thanks for watching, and more to come.